Hi everyone. Now, let's move on to topic 6 of Unit 1, Cybersecurity for Critical Infrastructure. This topic explores how essential systems like power grids, transportation networks, water supply, and communication systems are protected from cyber threats. These systems, known as critical infrastructure, are vital for national security, economic stability, and public safety, making them prime targets for cyber attacks. To help you focus your study, here are some sample questions you might encounter. For 2-mark questions, you could be asked to define critical infrastructure. Give examples of critical infrastructure sectors. Explain what SCADA is. Name a cyber attack on a critical infrastructure system. Or explain why critical infrastructure is a prime cyber target. For 10-mark questions, expect to define critical infrastructure and its importance to national security. Explain cyber threats to critical infrastructure with real-world examples. Discuss SCADA and ICS vulnerabilities with protection measures. Explain the role of government policies in protecting critical infrastructure and suggest preventive measures against cyber attacks. Keeping these questions in mind will help you understand why protecting critical infrastructure is one of the most important areas in cybersecurity today. Let's look at the concept of critical infrastructure and why it is important for society. Critical infrastructure, CI, refers to the essential physical and cyber systems that a society and economy rely on to function. These include systems like power grids, water supply networks, transportation systems, financial services, healthcare facilities, communication networks, and defense installations. If any of these systems are disrupted or damaged, it can have severe consequences for national security, public safety, and economic stability. Let's look at the few examples. In the energy sector, damage to a major power plant or electricity grid could lead to large-scale blackouts, affecting hospitals, industries, and homes. In the water supply sector, contamination or disruption of water pipelines could cause health crises and halt industrial production. Transportation systems, such as air traffic control, railways, and ports are vital for moving goods and people. If they fail, trade and travel can come to a standstill. Financial services like banking networks and stock exchanges ensure the smooth flow of money. A cyber attack on these systems could block transactions, disrupt salaries, and cause public panic. In healthcare systems, hospitals and patient databases are essential for saving lives. If their IT systems are hacked, patient safety is at risk. Telecommunications and internet infrastructure keep people connected, while defense facilities protect the nation from threats. Both are critical for security and emergency responses. To protect these sectors, governments and organizations adopt strict security measures, including physical security, cybersecurity protocols, and disaster recovery plans. Many countries have national agencies dedicated to monitoring threats and responding quickly to emergencies. In real-world insights, the 2015 cyber attack on Ukraine's power grid showed how vulnerable critical infrastructure can be. Millions lost electricity in the middle of winter. Similarly, ransomware attacks on hospitals in several countries have delayed surgeries and endangered patients' lives. This shows that protecting critical infrastructure is not just a matter of technology. It's about safeguarding the basic functions that keep society running. Let's look at the importance of cybersecurity in critical infrastructure, CI, and the challenges it faces. Cybersecurity in CI is crucial because it prevents large-scale service disruptions that can impact millions of people. For example, a cyber attack on a power grid could cause citywide blackouts, halting transportation, businesses, and essential services. It also protects human lives if hospital systems are hacked, medical equipment could fail, and if air traffic control is disrupted, flights could be grounded or misdirected, risking passenger safety. Economic stability also depends on secure CI, as attacks on banking or stock exchange systems could lead to financial chaos. Additionally, strong cybersecurity guards against espionage, where sensitive information is stolen, and sabotage, where systems are intentionally damaged to harm a nation. To operate securely, CI often relies on specialized technologies. SCADA, supervisory control and data acquisition, Systems allow engineers to monitor and control industrial processes remotely, such as managing water treatment plants or electricity distribution. ICS, industrial control systems, focus on operational technology in factories, power stations, and utilities, ensuring that machinery runs safely and efficiently. Both SCADA and ICS are essential, but can become targets for cyber attacks if not well protected. However, CI systems face several common vulnerabilities. Many still use legacy systems with outdated security features, making them easier to exploit. Poor network segmentation, where IT systems like email are connected to OT, operational technology systems, can allow a hacker to move from a basic computer network into critical machinery controls. Insecure remote access is another risk, as poorly protected connections can be hijacked by attackers. Finally, the lack of encryption in communication protocols means that sensitive data can be intercepted or altered during transmission. In real-world insights, the 2021 ransomware attack on the Colonial Pipeline in the U.S. disrupted fuel supply across several states because attackers gained access through a compromised remote access account. This event highlighted how vulnerabilities in CI can quickly escalate into national-level crises. This shows that protecting CI with strong cybersecurity measures is not optional. It is essential for safety, stability, and trust in modern society. Let's look at the cyber threats to critical infrastructure, CI, and real-world examples of such attacks. Cyber threats to CI come from different sources and can cause major disruptions. Nation-state attacks are often carried out by one country against another for espionage, stealing sensitive information, or sabotage, damaging systems. These are highly sophisticated and can target power plants, defense systems, or government networks. Ransomware targeting operational technology, OT. Systems can lock control systems in factories, pipelines, or power grids until a ransom is paid. Malware in supply chain components is another dangerous threat. If an attacker infects software or hardware before it is delivered, they can later exploit it after installation. Insider sabotage happens when an employee with access deliberately damages systems or leaks information, often due to personal grievances or bribery. Several real-world attacks show how serious these threats can be. In 2010, the Stuxnet attack targeted Iran's nuclear facility by infecting its industrial control systems and damaging centrifuges, slowing down its nuclear program. In 2021, the Colonial Pipeline ransomware attack in the U.S. forced the shutdown of a major fuel pipeline, leading to fuel shortages and panic buying in several states. In 2015, the Ukraine power grid attack used the Black Energy malware to cause a massive blackout, leaving hundreds of thousands without electricity in the middle of winter. These incidents prove that CI systems are high-value targets for attackers, and even a single successful breach can have nationwide consequences. Strengthening cyber defenses, training personnel, and continuously monitoring for threats are essential steps to protect these vital systems. Let's look at the protection measures for critical infrastructure, CI, and the role of government and policies in safeguarding it. Protecting CI requires multiple layers of defense to reduce the chances of a successful attack. Network segmentation is one key measure, separating IT systems, like email and business applications, from OT systems, like power plant controls, prevents attackers from easily moving between networks. A multi-layered security architecture that includes firewalls, intrusion detection systems, IDS, and intrusion prevention systems, IPS, helps block and detect suspicious activity before it reaches critical assets. Regular patching and vulnerability scanning ensure that outdated software or hardware weaknesses are fixed before hackers can exploit them. Using strong authentication and role-based access control ensures that only authorized people can access sensitive systems, reducing insider and outsider threats. Incident response drills prepare teams to react quickly and effectively if an attack occurs. Following recognized standards, such as the NIST Cybersecurity Framework, or ISO 27001, provides a structured approach to managing security risks. Governments also play a major role in protecting CI. Many countries have critical infrastructure protection, CIP, agencies dedicated to monitoring threats, setting security guidelines, and coordinating responses. Public-private partnerships bring together government agencies and private companies to conduct security drills, share threat intelligence, and improve resilience. Laws and regulations often require mandatory security reporting, so organizations must notify authorities when significant cyber incidents occur. This helps detect patterns and respond faster to threats at a national level. In real-world insights, the U.S. Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, CISA, regularly conducts joint exercises with utility companies to simulate attacks on power grids. In the European Union, the NIS directive requires member states to adopt strict security measures and report incidents affecting essential services. This shows that protecting CI is not just the responsibility of technology teams. It is a shared effort between organizations, governments, and the community to ensure safety, stability, and trust in vital systems. Thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe.